So in this lesson, we're going to be looking at filtering data with pandas. So filtering is one of the main things to look at when working with pandas because it's basically how we begin every project by filtering the data that we want from the data that we don't want. So now I'm going to change our cell here to a markdown cell and then create a comment. Let's call it filtering data and then run the cell. Now let's see if we can apply some filtering techniques to our cell's data here. So for example, let's say we want to look at the data with the highest number of cells from our data frame. And if you remember, our data has about 42,000 rows of data. So we want to filter out those rows with the highest number of cells. So in order to do that, first we're going to create a filter and we're going to call this filter highest underscore cells and set this equals to parentheses. And in between the parentheses, we're going to pass in our condition. So I'm going to pass in our data, then square bracket. Then we're going to grab in our cells column. So now I'm going to apply my condition, which goes data with cells value greater than 300 and then run the cell. So if we type highest underscore cells and then run the cell, then we see that we get back a series of boolean values. And what this means is that for each value of cells which is greater than 300, then it's gonna be true. Then for cells value less than 300, then it's gonna be false boolean. Now we're gonna apply this series as a filter to our data frame. To do that, I'm gonna say data.loc square bracket, then I can pass in our filter of highest underscore cells. When I run the cell, now we can see that all of the values of cells from our data frame are over or greater than 300. And when I scroll down a bit, then we can see that we have over 600 rows of data where the value of cells are greater than 300. So we can also grab certain number of columns. For example, we can grab product and profit. So I'm going to copy our cell above and then paste it right below here. Then add a comma and then list of columns we want to filter from the data frame. So we want to grab the product column, comma, single quote, and then profit, another comma. Then also we're going to grab in sales. When I run the cell, now we can see that we got not only the values of sales greater than 300, but we are also getting the columns of profit and product. However, another interesting thing to note here is that we can also do some filtering with multiple values. So for example, we can filter our sales data frame based on the categories of products we have. Now, for us to know how many categories of products we have here, I'm going to call my data frame, then square bracket, then single quote. Now I'm going to pass in the product column. So the next thing I'm going to do is to add the .unique function. So in pandas, we use the unique method to get the unique values of series objects and then run the cell. Now here we get all the unique categories of products that are inside our sales data frame. So now we're going to create our new filter with some of these categories of products. I'm going to create a variable called product and set it equals to a list. So in between the list is where I'm going to add my list of products. I'm going to copy out green tea here and then paste inside our list of first product. Then copy out lemon, comma, then paste for the second product. Then copy mint, another comma, and paste for the third product. So we're going to create a filter based on these three lists of products and then run the cell. Now, if we want the cells where the products are green tea, lemon, and mint, then you can simply say filter equals to our data frame of products, then dot where the product is in, and we want the product to be inside the list of products we created above, and then run the cell. Now we're going to apply this filter to our data frame, which is going to be data.loc. Then pass in our filter, and when I run the cell, then we see that we get back a new data frame. But this time we get only the rows of data where the item inside the product column is either green tea, lemon, or mint. Now we've covered the basis of filtering data with pandas, and this wraps up our tutorial. So in the next lecture, we're going to be looking at how to add and remove columns from our data frame, and also how to combine information from multiple columns. And if you have any questions from this video regarding filtering data, feel free to ask in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer them. And if you enjoyed this tutorial and find it useful, you can support by hitting the like and subscribe button. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.